Big titties.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. What about big
How should we
titties?
start the bracket? What?
What'd you say about big titties?
Oh, that was earlier. Well, how should we start the
I
bracket?
want to know.
What?
I want to
Didn't
know
hear
why you were
that.
talking about big titties.
No, it was before. Look at my shirt.
I do see your shirt. Look at mine.
It's podcast shirt day.
Yeah, we're both wearing podcast shirts. That's a good question. How should we start this? This is called season 9 breaking bracket.
It could be like, who are you wearing?
And then I'll be like, I am the one who knocks. It could be a Breaking Bad thing.
Okay, you'll be Heisenberg on the red carpet.
I'll be Heisenberg on the red carpet. And you'll
I'll
be
be the
Jesse
interviewer.
Pinkman. I'll be them both.
We'll figure it out along the way. Yeah, it's the Oscars. Characters show up. It's not the
Yeah,
Oscars, but it's the
everybody should.
Oscars.
I'll be Flynn Jr. I'll be Walter
Who's
Jr.
that?
Flynn. That's Walter White's son.
What?
Did you see
Okay, and I'll be Stephen A. Smith.
did you see okay. Did you see that an episode of Bluey, the potential finale, is the 12th highest rated episode of television of all time?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
I
way up
think
there.
the one where they stay at the house or whatever. It's crazy.
Yeah. Normally every episode's like 7 or 8 minutes, and this one was 28 minutes, and it was a big send off.
Bye, Bluey. He did it. All right, let's do it.
Baba Booey.
Baba Bluey. Ready?
That's good. That's good. I can't believe we just wasted that on the YouTube.
They get the good bonus.
They get the good content, the good shit. All right, you are ready?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3, play. And
We're here.
live.
We're here live. That means right now
Live.
at the red carpet, live at the red carpet for this event.
And
The
we're
red carpet's leading
live.
into an event. And oh, sir, I got a star right here. It looks like it's Bryan Cranston. Is that you, Bryan Cranston?
Say my name.
Oh, I did. Is it not Bryan Cranston?
You know my name. When somebody shows up and gets killed at the door, you're afraid of. I am the one who knocks. I am Heisenberg.
That was a little intense. Who are you wearing?
My underwear are Gucci.
Gucci, nice. That's this guy. You know him. He's on the red carpet. Oh, sir. Oh, no, don't. You can't smoke that here. Sir. Oh my gosh. Okay, you're a little more accessible, sir. What's your name?
Hey, bitch!
Oh no, don't do that.
Hey, yo, bitch!
Whoa, this is entertainment I work for.
My name is Jesse Pinkman, bitch.
Oh, weren't you in the
Bad,
lead
bitch?
for Speed movie, sir?
Yeah, I thought that was a really good role that I could pick up to kind of branch out from my role of drug addict.
Who were you wearing?
I'm wearing just magnets, bitch. Just a bunch of magnets, bitch. I guess General Electric. I don't know. Who makes magnets, bitch?
That was this guy. You know him. He's on the red carpet at this event. Oh, and there's another one, sir. Sir. Hey, man. Likes the Rolling Stone. Yeah, man. Here for the movies. Oh my God, guys, that was crazy. And he's gone now.
Blasphemous. LeBron James.
And the Rolling Stone.
He's a Rolling Stone. And they're not wearing anything.
They're
And we're
naked.
live! From the red carpet, two boys not wearing any pants. That's
It's
just
just
what
the
we
two
do.
of us.
Just the two of us. We're not wearing any pants. Just the
No,
two
neither
of
was
us.
Bob Dylan.
Neither was Walter White in episode 1 of Breaking Bad. It all
Right.
ties together.
And it's the bracket episode.
Am I supposed to have questions?
Wait, we've done this 9 times. I don't know. I was thinking that
No,
myself.
we haven't done the bracket 9 times.
You're right. We've done it 6 times, 5 times. You're right. It is season 9.
I think we've done it 5 times. I thought about going back and making a bracket of each of like the different seasons in 16 movie chunks as well, and seeing, because Mel came out on top of the first 64, but what would win in each of those first, those segments?
This is I'm Lucas.
I'm Mr. Beefy.
No, get out of here, Mr. Beefy. That's Brandon Snedeker, B. Nediger, if you will. He's out here and he's hosting, and I'm co-hosting this little podcast. Normally, Brandon, hold up. Normally, we review movies, right?
Right. Yes. Tight.
The order of operations has been spun on its head today, though.
PEMDAS.
The movies
PEMDAS.
are going to review us.
PEMDAS.
A special episode. PEMDAS, order of operations. You're right.
You know how many things I see on Facebook or Instagram of people just arguing about PEMDAS because everybody believes that multiplication comes before division, but they're interchangeable within the PEMDAS, like at addition and subtraction. People are dumb. Just pay attention.
They are dumb. Pay attention, and the movies are here to review us today.
I wonder what they think. Oh my goodness, we're being put on the spot. I got questions for you.
Number 1.
Oh, I thought you were doing a poor attempt at giving me the bird. You were doing your best Top Gun impression. You inverted on a steep dive and gave him the bird.
Is that your question?
No. My first question. You like brackets?
Like brackets. I do. We did a bunch of them recently related to basketball. We also do them for movies.
Bracket Obama.
Brackets. Is that what he called his brackets?
When he did like his
Baracketology. He called it Baracketology.
That's great, actually. That's super. How do you think Joe Biden did this last March Madness?
Very well.
You think?
I think he's a regional fan of UConn. Yeah.
Probably, you're right. I was wondering if he just didn't even know anything anymore. Just pick someone.
He knows ball. If anything,
right.
He knows ball.
Okay. My next question. Do you like giving out awards?
Love it. It's better to give than receive.
And last. Jesus. Oh, wow. Last. Do you like the number 9?
Say it really quickly and angrily.
9!
Yeah. You did German. Now I do.
I've been
duped. It reminds me of our friend on the motorcycle. Forget his name. The little guy. Even dwarves.
Helmut Doring. What the fuck was his? How do I remember his actor name, but not?
So I remember Helmut. It's like Mexican or something.
I was about to say that. I was about to say Juarez. Hombre, that's it.
Is it hombre? It's
we remember Helmut Doring.
Yeah. But that's just how our addled brains work. And our addled brains, I'm Lucas's addled brain.
L. Rents. And if you've answered yes to liking brackets, giving out or receiving awards, that could be, trophies, that could be oral pleasure. It could
That's
be
right.
anything. It's an award in some way. Or
And
if you
the
like the number
nine.
9, you've come to the right place. This is the good, the bad, the movies. This is the season 9 bracket where we do a bracket and
And
awards
awards for
and
movies that
all of
we
the above.
covered, the last 16 of them, which we will introduce in full. There, you might notice a theme in a couple of them. We had a themed month or two.
We had kind of 3.
Kind of 3, and then
January
yeah,
is just whatever.
it was great. It was fraught with
Good
themes and
word.
motifs. And I'm Lucas.
February, Love Lads. March,
Manic.
we just decided to just
Crazy.
do our own thing and do Manic March. And then a new installment, April the Pet Pals.
Get up for me.
And
So
you and I watched every single one this season.
the only ones.
Each of us did miss one, I believe, each in full. No. You did not finish Marcy X. I did not finish Howard the Duck. And neither Seth or Devin are here. Devin didn't watch any of them. They did not vote on the awards. They gave me bracket first round votes, though.
Oh, so they're not influencing best picture, worst picture, etc.
Correct. Just the bracket for some. I thought about even reaching out to all of our guests, like Jordan, Kelly, Carter, Robert, and then some big fans like my mom, Alex, Marina. I was going to have you reach out to your mom and just have everybody send in stuff for the first round matchup and just see what happens. But I ran out of time on that.
And that seems like a season 10 thing.
That does seem like a season 10 thing. Although this is our 150th episode.
Wow.
Big fucking deal. And if you
50.
count the TV talks and writers blocks all together, the bonus episodes, this is episode 200. What a milestone.
That is a milestone. We've done exactly 50 bonus episodes. That's pretty nice. We should never do another, I guess. Or do 50 more.
Or 50 more. I also thought about doing a bracket of all of our writer's block ideas.
Oh, that seems like a good executive content as well for number 51 of the bonus content.
Yes. Smart. Me and you going through. I listened to them all back again. They're brilliant. They're all fucking dynamite.
Some of our best works. Before I was a fucking employed teacher, even some of those.
Before I was a pharmacist.
It's crazy. We were fucking a couple of boys.
And now we're boys plus
filmmakers. Yeah.
Now we're
with all of our
now we wear size husky at the Big and Tall store.
That's right. The big boy
store. Did I ever tell you that my mom and dad used to have me wear husky jeans from Sears growing up? They'd like, I'd wear something, they'd be like, let's try the husky fit.
The husky version. You're a husky boy, Red Striper. That's great.
Marina thinks it's so funny.
That is funny. It's just the term, you're a husky child.
Yeah.
Do we usually light the cannon by doing some brackets or some awards first?
We're gonna light the AR-15. Remember, we're gonna shoot a gun live on this episode somewhere in there.
Thank God, I wasn't supposed to do any quotes this episode, was I?
No, you're good.
I mean, I would have done them, of course. I always do them, and then things happen. But
next week, 68.
That's right.
So we usually start with the bracket. Do you want to kick it off or what?
You have the bracket in front of you, my friend.
I do. So let's start with the first matchup then. How about the 5 seed, the Heartbreak Kid from 2007, or the 12 seed?
It was Elaine May's birthday yesterday.
Oh yeah, you posted that. You shared that on Instagram.
Still kicking.
You're queen.
G-Force is going to be my choice.
Okay.
The lesser of two evils. Some good Galifianakis. I mean, it looked good. I'll take some G-Force over some fucking perversion over my girl.
So they're both a little bit evil, but this is the lesser of the evils.
Yeah, this is like jaywalking. The other one's like, I killed Elaine May.
Okay. I'm also going to go G-Force. I think that it surprised me as not being as bad as it was touted to be. And the Heartbreak Kid was fraught with mistakes. It was fraught with mistakes. And
It was
we'll
Frog.
we'll get into it, but exploding bush through panties automatically gives it a no.
It should. So, how does this shape up? Do we even have to? What did Seth and what do our boys say? How about that?
So our boys say, let's see. Devin says the Heartbreak Kid.
We've disavow. And what about Sethy?
And Sethi said, where is he? G-Force.
Okay.
We do not need a tie
We don't
break.
sweat
It
it.
is moving
Devin,
on.
you dumb bastard.
3-1. G-Force moving on. As I'm looking at it, I also sent Seth this thing. Did you see that the players like voted on in the NBA who they thought the GOAT was and who the most overrated and underrated were?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I saw a list of the GOAT voting, like the breakdown. 45.9% Michael Jordan, 42.1% LeBron, so very close race. Then 9.8% Kobe,
Bad choice, but they love him.
0.8% Stephen Curry, 0.8% Magic Johnson, and then one where I said, I love this guy, and I think he's underrated big time, but who the fuck voted him as the GOAT? The last person getting the vote, the sixth most at 0.8%, or tied for fourth. Paul Pierce got a vote in there for the GOAT.
Paul Pierce voted himself. That's what happened.
Yep, probably. It's Mongo.
Mongo is horrific per usual, a little ahead of schedule, I think, but being very bad as usual.
I have a movie that I want to see what he thinks about.
Mongo
the movie cat. What do you rate Jurassic Park?
Jurassic Park, Mongo. 94, Mongo. He says 6.7, too scary.
Okay, it is a little low, but yeah, I can get why giant lizard.
He doesn't want to
reptile.
live in a world that is run by like eco-consumerism. That these should be ecologic marvels of the world to be for everybody, and now it's turned into a bastardization of capitalization in its amusement parks. That's the scary part.
And Jurassic World.
Jurassic World, Mongo. 6.6.
2.6?
6.6.
Oh, okay. Just 0.1 lower. Well,
yeah,
he seems to at least kind of respect him a little bit, but that's okay. Our next matchup, you've got the 13 seed Dougal or the 4 seed 51st Dates.
The vote is Dougal.
Really?
Yes.
I listened to Ratatouille and you said you were going to give a retroactive Dougal score and you never did. Is your Dougal score changed from a 3.3?
I think it's up to like a 5.4 now. Mr. Dougal.
51st Dates was still a higher rating. Why are you picking Dougal?
It's more in the ethos of this podcast.
Okay.
A crazy ass fucking dog.
I'm gonna go 51st Dates. I don't think I can forgive Dougal. It was just bad.
Yeah, and a lot of in some aspects.
And like I'll lend votes towards ones that like we thought were going to be bad that ended up having some charm to it. I don't think Dougal had any. I don't think Dougal had any of that. So it's 1-1.
Dougal again. See what
Seth. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Dougal's fucked. But
you're gonna keep your vote?
Yes.
I like how in Dougal we made it like an hour and 40 minutes in, and then you're like, have we not talked about how bad this movie looks? Like this dog shit animation.
Like fucking hot horse shit.
Seth, he voted Dougal.
My guy.
But Devin voted 51st Dates.
I think we should push on 51st Dates then. Now I will
Well,
I
I've
will
got
rescind.
Marina
I'll
as a
change my
tiebreaker.
vote.
I've got
I'll
Marina as a
change my vote.
tiebreaker. Oh, okay.
I don't want to let this get out of hand.
Okay, so 3-1 then. Well, Marina would have voted for 51st Dates.
Okay. Okay. I was playing it safe. I didn't want the snowballing situation here. Dougal runs loose, I guess, because I was trying to be cheeky.
Well, the 4 seed is going to make it over the 13 seed.
It's an upset.
No.
What a surprise. Yeah.
This is not an upset, but the first one was G-Force over Heartbreak Kid. The 8 seed, The Tempest from 1960, or the 9 seed, Groundhog Day.
Ooh. I think I'll have to go Groundhog Day for movies because it is. I mean, I think I like The Tempest better as literature. But that's
Okay.
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
that's the bar. That's not the 1960 version.
Yeah,
with Richard Burton. Yeah,
trying to adapt something that's
tough.
Basically, looked beautiful. Like it was from literature to theater to movie, and then like in 1960, it just didn't look great, and it's a little harder to follow when it's on screen and not on page. I get it, but I respect The Tempest and where we went with it. It was long awaited.
It was Tempe, but you're voting
Tempe. I'm voting Groundhog Day. It made my heart smile, and
dance and die.
We brought up how it was a big thing about the philosophy of life and death, and maybe like
and all that shit.
Yeah, I was just about to say the Buddhism themes, but we didn't mention what we're drinking. I see Diet Dr. Pepper there.
I'm the only one in the world who likes Diet Dr. Pepper an above average amount. So.
Wow, I think it's probably the best diet soda. Diet Mountain Dew is probably also up there. No, Diet Coke.
I love a Diet Coke.
It's not the thing. The thing is, I don't even like Diet Coke.
I love it. I don't get this bit, and I love that we do it. So let's chalk it up as a win for us.
You don't get that bit? Have you never heard the meaning behind the thing is I don't like Diet Coke?
No.
It was when we were living together in the Alder Street apartment, and there was one day I came home from Cold Stone with like a cake bag of like 20 sodas, but it was almost all Diet Coke because nobody bought it because they're all expired, and I kept drinking them because I had them, but I was like, but the thing is I don't like Diet Coke. You get it now.
A true my dad and a U-Haul full of vitamin water situation.
I like vitamin water.
I can't.
You just can't. Not you don't. You can't.
My body revolts. I can't.
Wow. Yeah. Damn. All flavors?
Correct.
Oh wow. I'm sorry for your loss of vitamin water.
I can't get vitamin or water any other way.
It's 2-0 right now. Seth, he voted for The Tempest.
He would. He did watch it or something, or was supposed to.
He joined us on that. He was here.
There we go. My guy.
He was contractually obligated. But Devin voted Groundhog Day, which is going to push Groundhog Day as a 3-1 through. And upset the 9 seed, taking up.
I think Marina would have picked that as well. So.
No, she picked The Tempest.
He did?
Yeah.
Could have had a Tempest party going on. Damn.
She I don't think it would have went much further, but she was like, I was like, you picked Shakespeare? And she was like, because I got all of her votes ahead of time just in case, because she's putting Callie to bed right now. And I was like, she was like, yeah, I just don't get Groundhog Day. And she's like, I confused it with Caddyshack, and it's just all kind of, and I was like, weird. Huh, okay. And the 1 versus the 16. The 16 seed, 50 Shades Freed. The capstone to our April Fool's trilogy. Or the 1 seed, a surprising one with a lot of views. Oh, and to let everybody know, because our YouTube has been getting so many more views, I ranked them based on podcast listens and YouTube views. The number 1 seed with nearly 76 or 73 listens, Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
That's odd. Interesting and odd.
Maybe an intriguing title brought a lot of viewers and listeners.
Could be.
So, what are you voting this?
I am voting that one, the Cannibal Women with Bill Maher. That was a gem I thought we saw. That was witty, it was sharp, it was endearing at points, and a good social satire. I liked it. Yeah, good
Yeah.
scores.
We both did. I brought up
We were
that was on
effusive.
that old late night TV talk show. You're flipping channels, you see it. They rate B
What the
movies
fuck?
and everything and
This is
review them.
good.
And this is a recommendation from my dad, and we turned it on. And yes, it is a B movie, and it's got a crazy concept. But I even told Devin, I was like,
It's
"You
too
need to
smart.
watch this one. It was supposed to be schlocky B movie, but full of messages of feminism and cultural assimilation."
It's smart.
Yeah.
It's smart. That, if
So
I remember right, the writer was the writer of Pretty Woman, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
big.
Is that your vote too then?
That's my vote.
What
I
about the
think
boys?
I might be riding Cannibal Women for a little while. The boys. Devin gave it to Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death, and Seth gave it to 50 Shades Freed. Seth has voted the one that's gotten voted out. No, he did vote G-Force. Never mind. I was gonna say he's on the wrong end of every one, but just
Ever
one
the
so far.
contrarian. Ever the contrarian is Tigner.
Usually Devin. He just likes to vote in opposition of us, or just
I don't
say
even know.
the opposition.
Yeah.
All of them 3-1s so far. No need for tie breaks. No blowouts.
You don't need Marina. Ever. That's what you're
We
saying.
don't need her. No, I'm not saying that. Okay. Next up, the 6-11 matchup. You've got the 11 seed Hotel for Dogs, or the 6 seed. Or the 6 seed Skyscraper.
I don't think it's a surprise people when I say Hotel for Dogs is my choice. Very anti The Rock, even if this is a little more schmaltzy than he likes to lit on. We cried at Hotel for Dogs. I liked it.
Yeah, I cried twice. I'm giving it to Hotel for Dogs 2 just for
Hotel for Dogs as well. Hotel for Dogs 2 is not up for award, to be clear.
Hotel for Dogs 2. If you remember back to the episode, it was actually a book called News for Dogs, and then they made movies for dogs. That was 41 and 42
And then there's a
years
video
later.
game that I watched the Let's Play of.
Oh yes, you got to build the designs and things. I didn't hate Skyscraper. I think I gave it like a 4.8 or something. Just below average for your action movie, but I can't vote it through because The Rock held a bridge together.
Yeah, they jumped the shark, that fucking bald dumb fuck.
Oh, also, the building's about to collapse and nobody can hack the system, so she just turns it off and on again. That's inexcusable.
As the climax.
That's inexcusable.
Correct.
Or that they
Hotel
didn't
for Dogs
subtitle the Chinese.
The Hotel for Dogs is a true winner.
Or that they remember when they were jumping off the building and they're like, the Chinese people we got to search within a 2-mile radius. You don't use miles.
2 miles.
China.
Yeah,
it's kilometers.
Also, yeah.
Okay. We got 2-0. Seth gave it to Hotel for Dogs, so he's not on the wrong side there. And Devin gave it to Hotel for Dogs, the first blowout.
Sweep for the dogs. That's crazy.
Oh.
I would bet that's not a popular opinion amongst a lot of film podcasts. Like a unanimous Hotel for Dogs over Skyscraper. They probably rarely come up in contention with each other, but if they did, I think we might be the full on that.
The outliers.
And I think we're right.
Oh no. This next one is a matchup of surprises. It's the 3 versus the 14. The 14 seed Dollman versus Demonic Toys.
Yes.
Or the 3 seed Howard the Duck. Ooh. Lucas.
This is Howard the Duck for me. As much as I'm a fan of Bardo and Tim Thomerson, I think Howard was a revelation in my opinion. I loved. This is the only Marvel movie I liked. I forget what I gave it.
He led to the creation of Pixar.
That's right. And inadvertently, I love it when an animal is the main character in a world full of humans.
It's true. You fucking love that. You really do.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It's tough because I love Brick Bardo. Now, if this were the original Dollman versus Howard the Duck,
Dollman
it'd be
with Jackie Earle
Dollman.
Haley fucks
Yeah.
harder.
Dollman versus Demonic Toys, actually still good, and they fought everything like that. I wasn't as fond of Howard the Duck as you are, but I didn't hate it. The duck looked pretty bad. I loved the music and Leah Thompson. There are too many duck titties in it. And then the weird like CGI Dark Overlord
that was
stop motion thing.
Yeah.
This is tough because they are the band. These are two that aren't just talked about. I think I'm going to give it to Dollman versus Demonic Toys in a very close matchup.
In line with our lineage. What about the boys?
I don't know where these two are going to go. Devin said Howard the Duck.
My guy.
Seth says Dollman versus Demonic Toys.
Oh.
So it's coming down to
Marina, the wife.
I think she picked Howard the Duck, but let me double check real quick. It's in a completely different area. She picked Howard the Duck. Moving on in a very close one.
That's amazing. She loves the duck.
A good fight, you know.
That was a great fight. A good matchup. That's what we do this for.
A 3 versus 4. This is a 3 versus 14. This is like an overseeded Baylor going up against Yale or something, you know?
So you get up in the morning. Like an Auburn and a Colgate.
Yeah. So we all had all 3 wins, and now we just had our first blowout and tiebreaker. This is great. Next. Fuck this matchup too. The 7 versus the 10 seed. The 10 seed Marcy X or the 7 seed Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong. The 2 worst movies we did this season.
I wish we could pass. You're right.
Could we sub in Dollman instead of one of these two?
Can we? Both gross and contemptible. I think Marcy X is the lesser of the gross and contemptible. I don't know what the fuck we were watching with Evil Bong, man.
Man, do you say that this is like the lesser of the two when fucking Lisa Kudrow, the Jewish princess, is smoking a gigantic ass weed cigar in a club and doing the African spiritual dance?
With
everybody's in the club like, with the head. Oh my god. Remember when they were like, I don't know if you remember this, I was reading through notes trying to find tangents, and we were talking about it because I don't think you saw this part, but they were like, hey, what's your name? And he's like, Clav Owen. And then they're like, I get to ask you one question now. And she's like, okay. He's like, how much do you weigh? She's like, I will not tell you that. You're like, cut that part out of the movie then. Like,
that's fucked up.
What's the point? What's the point of this?
Ridiculous, yeah.
Or the part about having sex with black people better than white people, and if they've done anal and all that stuff, cut that out of the movie.
It's bad. I'm glad I didn't finish it. That's right. So I will pick Marcy X, even though I did not finish it.
I have to pick. I just spoke so badly about Marcy X. I gave it a 1.1.
Yeah, better score.
And I'm pushing it through because Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong was, I think, my least favorite film I've ever seen.
It's surprising, but yes, you're right. It was horrific and humorless and appalling and obscene.
You went as far to say, because I said I'm a fan of stoner comedy, but this didn't hit. You said, yeah, this is fentanyl comedy.
It is fentanyl comedy. You're right.
It's so bad. Right. Let's see what the other two said. Seth,
that's a good line by me.
That's a great line by you. Seth said Marcy X, and Devin said Evil Bong. We're safe.
Wow. He probably would want to hit the Evil Bong. How many more of these first round matchups are we smoking on out of the Evil Bong, Brandon?
This is the last one. 2 versus 15. The 15 seed, Ratatouille. Versus Gustatouille.
Yeah.
Versus the 2 seed, Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga.
Which this would have been in the previous matchup. I'll take Ratatouille, my favorite animated film, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was a big fan of Eurovision. I
You
thought
liked
the
it more than I
visuals
did.
were great. The songs were great. There was some decent humor in it. Um, this would have blown out Marcy X or Ginger Dead Man. Eurovision would have. But unfortunately, it's going up against a juggernaut.
Maybe the best animated movie that graces the silver screen.
And
Is it unanimous? Oh,
I'm all for like respecting the bracket and things like, oh, this has a little more,
oh,
taste to what we
yeah.
do, but I
Yeah.
can't vote against Ratatouille right now. At 2-0.
What about the boys?
Devin says Ratatouille. Seth says Eurovision. But
On
Ratatouille is
purpose?
moving on. What do you mean on purpose?
In the AM or PM?
I don't know.
What's our first award?
What the fuck were you just saying?
The first award.
Um Also, we had a lot of really long titles this season. Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga, Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong, Doll Man versus Demonic Toys, and Cannibal
Google.
Women in the Avocado Jungle of... No, not Dougal. There's a lot. Our first award. You got the nominees in front of you to read them?
Sure do. I sure do, Bardo.
Oh, you were supposed to say, I sure Dougal.
Fuck.
Our first one, Best Stunt.
Achievements. Best stunting. We have the dogs chasing the truck through the city from the hotel for said dogs. We have the boat explosion in Eurovision. Climbing the crane in Skyscraper. High-speed Audi chase in downtown Seattle from 50 Shades Freed. And Dollman's gunfight from Dollman versus Demonic Toys.
And the pick is in. And the winner, the sinner, nope, that's for bad ones. For best stunt is the dogs chasing the truck through the city, Hotel for Dogs. I think I voted that one.
I did as well. I'm looking right at it. Not your traditional stunt, but I think some impressive filmmaking. One that Skyscraper could have used a little more elegance in their filmmaking.
I do think I put the Skyscraper one as number 2, but I had to respect the dogs. They did a great job.
I mean, that's what I mean. That's like a lot of effort went into that scene.
And to let everybody know, for the awards, usually we try and get all 4 of us or all 3 of us. It was only me and Lucas that voted. And Marina actually said that there were a couple, like several of them, that had 1 and 1 for the lowest score of 2 possible for us.
And this might have been one of them because I'm looking at my one right here. I can see a lot of those, but yeah.
Next award, worst animal.
Achievements in bad animal. We have Dougal. We have the animal Ginger Dead Man from Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong. We have Edie, the Evil Bong from that same movie. We have Ermintrude from Dougal.
What a bad
Howard the Duck from Howard the Duck.
Howard's not gonna win this. It's one of the other. It's one of the Dougals or Ginger Dead Man ones.
That's right.
And the pick is in. The award is in. I didn't even say what I was drinking. I'm drinking water. It's the last day of my cleanse, folks.
Really?
Yep.
Your fake cleanse. That's congratulations. You made it.
And the winner the sinner is, I should say, the ginger is the Ginger Dead Man from Ginger Dead Man versus
Wow,
Evil
what a surprise.
Bong.
Yeah, bad. It was gross and bad, and he was like fucking girls and shit. It was disgusting.
I think I gave him 2, so
I gave him a 1. You
gave him the 1. Next, best couple.
Achievements in coupling. We have Phil and Rita from Groundhog Day. We have Henry and Lucy from 50 First Dates. We have Jim and Bunny from Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death. Linguini and Colette from Ratatouille. And Lars and Sigrid from Eurovision.
I like these five.
Good
Usually
nominees.
we've
We have
had
good
trouble.
ones.
We only have
Yeah.
2 of them from a rom-com month, so we found some gems outside.
We did. Yeah, you're right.
And the pick is in.
The winner of the movie award.
I love it. Jim and Bunny from Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
What a pair. Bill Maher, right? And Bunny then?
She was totally willing to kill him and eat him, but then they got married and all this.
What a subversion.
A charming couple.
You're not wrong. And not like an annoying focus of the whole movie. There's other shit going on.
I think I put them as 2. I think I put Phil and Rita as 1 just for the deep.
I have them as number 1.
Deep dive. We're 1 and 2 on all of these so far, huh?
Jim and myself. Yeah.
Worst CGI.
I think it's gonna be the bush. Do I even need to say it?
They'll say the nominees for everybody.
Achievements in worst bush. We have exploding bush through the panties in the Heartbreak Kid. We have the Ginger Dead Man and Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong. We have the Evil Bong, Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong. We have Everything in Dougal from Dougal, and the Dark Overlord from Howard the Duck.
We've already mentioned that stop motion CGI thing, Dark Overlord. Dougal we already said Dougal looks like shit. We hate it.
Be the exploding bush.
But I voted it 1. The pick is in.
Then we win.
Yeah, it's the exploding bush.
I knew it.
Panties from the Heartbreak.
They're one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life, Brandon.
It was the easiest. The easiest vote through the whole thing was that.
Despite Ginger Dead Man being like one of the worst 11 movies I've ever seen, it did not have the worst CGI we've seen this season, and I think that's definitive.
Yeah, no, that exploding bush was the most unnecessary thing this season.
It killed Elaine May.
2 more. We've got best score / soundtrack.
Achievements and good sounds. We have Eurovision.
Great.
We have 50 First Dates.
Yeah, I really like that soundtrack.
Yeah, we mentioned that. Ratatouille.
Oh, great score.
Groundhog Day.
I got you, babe. Did you know that Sonny died in a skiing accident?
He did, and he was married to Cher.
Yeah.
And they shared a marriage, and then Howard the Duck with the
cherry bombs.
Great. Yeah, strong category.
I think
was even musical March.
I think the weak point's probably Groundhog Day because it's mostly just I Got You, Babe. But I could see
great use of it.
It was. I could see any of these 4 winning. Other 4, I think. And it's a tie.
Uh-oh.
For Eurovision Song Contest and Ratatouille.
Okay. So how do we do this? Marina picks it then.
Marina picks the winner. She usually looks for maybe one that somebody voted for number 1 on, and if not, she'll pick the winner. The winner is Eurovision.
Yeah. A great soundtrack. I mean, we built around it. A deserving winner.
My Oscar-nominated song.
It's the only thing I can say that in this category, I believe. Yeah.
I think that was my first pick. Was Ratatouille your number 1?
Right.
It was my number 2. So there's the tie right there. And our last one. An award that's not been around since our first go. But it was right with it. Best use of midget.
Achievements in that word. We have Dollman, who claims it, in Dollman vs. Demonic Toys. We have Nurse Ginger, who also claims it in Dollman vs. Demonic Toys. We have Howard the Duck in that same role. We have String from Ginger Dead vs. And we have the security guard from Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong. The best use of midget. I
think the security guard's just too minor, and String just sucks. I hate him. But I think Dollman Howard the Duck is going to be a good fight. And the pick is in.
We have a winner. I think we have a winner.
The winner Doll Man. Doll
Yeah,
Man
I think
versus
didn't
Demonic Toys.
he won this award even back then. He might have.
He probably better have. I don't know what else we.
What
No,
else
he
could have?
didn't, because it wasn't characters that we did. It was something about
Oh, it was us saying
being
it.
a
Yeah,
footnote. Yeah, it was like.
that was a good one.
Yeah, it was something like being a footnote of something else.
So I'm glad he captures his rightful title, though.
I think I put him as 1.
As did I.
And Howard the Duck 2.
As did I.
Nice. And Bunny is 3.
No, String as 3. I don't know why I did that.
Bad. All right. That is through our first round of the bracket and awards. We did it. We'll see y'all next week, I guess.
We're out of here. No, Brandon, now we do the second round of the bracket.
Second round, and we got some good ones. We're going to start with the 12-4 matchup. The 12 seed, and this is just me and you with a Marina tiebreaker now, because I couldn't predict
you can't
who was
predict
going
the
where.
future. You can't.
I can't. The 12 seed, G-Force, versus the 4 seed, 51st Dates.
You're right. It's not a bad matchup. I'll go with 51st Dates. I think the Gerbils' lifespan isn't that long, so it's ending here.
It's got to be longer than the groundhog that we found out, right?
I doubt it.
I don't know. It could be close. I'm also going to go 51st Dates.
Shout out. A movie about 50 Cent's first dates.
Simply a better film. It was long anticipated. It was supposed to be in our first rom-com month. And
we liked it. And I don't think we really liked G-Force as much.
It was just an average film. How about the 3 seed, Howard the Duck, versus the 11 seed, Hotel for Dogs?
What if there's a Hotel for Ducks? And it makes me think, Writer's Block episode, let's go. My vote will be for Howard, though.
Okay.
This duck.
Reasoning?
He made me cry.
I don't think you cried in that episode.
After.
Oh, okay. Retroactively,
in the weeks
you
after.
cried. It's a tough one for me. Because I think I like
the choices.
No. Howard the Duck and Hotel for Dogs. I think I like Hotel for Dogs more.
As a film.
However, I think Howard the Duck might bring a little something, a nuance to it that kind of
appeal.
Fits the mantra of the podcast itself.
A little sex appeal.
He's little man in a duck suit, duck titties, musical.
I get it. He's hot.
Fighting evil, Marvel.
He's sort of like a taxi driver type of figure. Howard is.
Like, yeah. Why'd you pull that out?
We made that comparison in the episode.
Did we? We did. I remember that. Yeah.
We did.
Oh, this is tough. I think as a pick based solely on fitting the mold of the bracket and the podcast, I think I'm going to push through Howard the Duck.
He did it. He pushed it through like a birth. For our man the duck, I think that's a noble choice. I think
has birth been on the mind?
Yeah, for a week or so. You're right. Watch it. It's fading. But then it'll swell back up again pretty soon. So
like your uterus
shot. Yeah.
Oh. Don't say shot. There could be a gunshot going off at any moment. From a sawed-off 12-gauge shotgun.
Gun of sorts.
Next matchup. The 10 seed, Marcy X.
No. The other one.
15 seed, Ratatouille.
Yeah, Ratatouille, my guy. Not as close as you would think, Brandon. I'm going to push Ratatouille for me.
Oh, it wasn't close for you, huh?
Not as close as you would think.
A movie that you gave a 1.3 or a movie that you gave a 9.4?
Yeah. I pick Ratatouille. I choose the rat.
Mine's even tougher because I gave it a 1.1 and a 9.7. You know,
Yeah.
that 8.6 difference, I
Yeah.
could really swing. Sanctity and
Ethos.
spirit
Yeah.
of the bracket and the podcast. It's
Podcast.
fucking Ratatouille.
He
I'm not even
chooses
gonna.
the rat.
I'm not even gonna joke around Marcy X making it any further. I can't believe it
We
had to even be
choose
in
the
this
rat.
second round.
We choose the rat.
We choose the rat, the 15 seed in the final four.
Oh.
With a 3 and a 4 seed, and our last matchup of the round before some more awards. It's the 1 versus the 9. The 9 seed, Groundhog Day, versus the 1 seed, Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death. Now this is a good one.
This is what you bake your burritos for. I'm gonna go for Cannibal Women for me. A complete surprise, and I think that gut punch of me actually not even hoping, expecting.
He can't even. He's so blown away. He can't even get his words correct.
And I'm usually so eloquent on this podcast, so I'm going to choose the women who eat the men in the avocado forest
with guacamole in the Southern California forest.
Yeah. Avocado.
Wow.
I choose the women.
This has got to be almost a finals matchup here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Once again, Groundhog Day is clearly the better film.
Well,
they both surpassed my expectations a lot. They both have a surface level idea,
interpretation. Let them cook.
And then a subtext of the life and death philosophy Buddhist thing, and then the feminism, cultural assimilation thing.
Let them cook.
Both have good acting performances.
What's coming out the oven?
I don't know what's coming out the oven. A cake. Oh my goodness. Fuck it. Let's do Cannibal Women.
He does it, folks. That wasn't easy for you folks. So if you turn to the YouTube at 52 something or other, Brandon is bleeding from his ears after making that choice.
Yeah, and you can't see it because I've got over the ear headphones. But trust Lucas.
You can sense it with the YouTube.
There's blood in there.
Sense it.
That's the thing. You can't sense it on the podcast because it's just audio.
But yeah, it's like a Bugs Bunny thing. Let's we have another matchup, or is it going to awards?
We're gonna be going to awards. That hurt to kick Groundhog Day out, but I will take it. We've got the 1,
put on some steel
3, 4,
shoes
and 15.
Then, buddy. Put on some steel-toed shoes then.
And some gold toe socks. Why are gold toe socks so sought after? What's so great about them?
Never heard of that in my life.
Yeah, you know gold toe socks. They're just like the normal white socks that are like mid-calf high, but then they've got a gold heel and a gold toe. It's like a brand.
This is your gaslighting campaign.
No, it's not. This is as true as me not knowing what a talisman was in Transformers episode.
So it's fucking false then. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know what it was, okay?
You admitted it.
I didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna push through Cannibal. I just think it is a spirit of the bracket kind of thing. It blew us away for what it was. Well, I just bumped the mic. I am sorry, listeners. Next set of awards. I got 6 more for you. First off,
you do a nomination series here, Brandon, if you would.
Okay, I've got to pull them up real quick.
If you would.
I will. Give me just a second. That's the wrong area. The first nominee is going to be for Best Looking Movie. The nominee achievements in good looking films. You've got 50 First Dates,
Nice.
Eurovision Song Contest: The Story of Fire Saga, A Skyscraper, G-Force, and Ratatouille.
You did an excellent job in substitute.
Thank you. And the pick is
Apologies.
in. Our winner today for best looking movie, Ratatouille.
Wow. Wow, Jinjo, it did it.
I think
Margot.
kind of odd for a fully animated film to win, but it's gorgeous.
In like a painterly way, not in like a crystal clear, wow, look at how many explosions. In like a,
That synesthesia stuff.
yeah.
I
That,
put it as one, so
let's see what I put it as. Best looking movie?
I put it as one, and I put Eurovision
I
at
put it
2.
as 1. I did as that as well.
Nice, we're right on board. The Eurovision looked great. Some of those shots
It
of the
did.
Icelandic mountains.
No, Iceland is easy to make look good. You're right.
Yeah. Next, Lucas, worst looking movie.
Achievements. Bad movie looking. We have a strong contender in Ginger Dead Man versus the Evil Bong.
Yeah.
We have Dougal, Howard the Duck, The Tempest, and The Heartbreak Kid of 2007.
Honestly, the Heartbreak Kid looked decent throughout it because it's like Hawaii and stuff.
But there's a
the
bush.
exploding bush through panties brings it into this nominee.
And does
And
make it hard.
Howard the Duck is like middle of the road.
Rounding it out.
The Tempest is just grainy as hell because it's from 1960
It's a stage
television.
production, pretty much. Yeah.
But I think there's two powerhouses in and Ginger Dead Man.
Correct.
And the winner, the pick is in. The winner, Ginger Dead Man versus
movies.
Evil Bong.
Yeah. Not only, I mean, a lot of the strength in this movie's shittiness is in its visuals. You know, it wasn't just the story and the acting. It also looked like one of the worst movies ever.
Yes. So, I mean, two worst CGI was Ginger Dead Man and EB. Remember the wall of boobs? What the fuck was that?
Remember Strain?
Oh my god, he looked so bad. And what was it? The fucking remember the one user reviewer is like, I don't like movies that have undue nudity, like that they don't need it. There were only 2 scenes where it was like actually warranted. The wall of boobs and the sexy. Like, why is the wall of boobs warranted? Next. Did the least with unlimited resources.
Achievements in poor money management. We have Skyscraper. We have G-Force. The Heartbreak Kid. We have 50 Shades Freed. And we have Howard the Duck.
And I did a little legwork. I did an inflation calculator to see how much some of these things would have cost. So like Skyscraper was 125 million. Today it would have cost 155 million.
Yeah, okay.
G-Force was 150 million. Today, $218 million on G-Force. The Heartbreak Kid, 60 million. Today is a $90 million comedy.
A lot of money. Inflation is crazy.
50 Shades, 55 million up to 68. And Howard the Duck, 37 million up to 105 million.
Howard.
So
Marvel though.
But the pick is in. And the winner is a tie between Skyscraper and G-Force, the 2 highest budget ones. Sure.
Yes.
And the winner,
that makes sense.
G-Force.
Those hamsters, the most expensive movie. That makes sense. A 5-year-old's idea or something like that as well.
Correct. Yep.
Too much money to give a child's idea. I'm sorry.
I mean,
their imagination can only
Monster Trucks was also like $150 million.
They need to chill.
Stupid.
They need to relax.
Next, did the most with limited resources.
Achievements in big money skills. We have Dollman versus Demonic Boys. We have Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle Odeth. We have The Tempest. We have Groundhog Day. And we have Howard the Duck.
A a dual nominee for doing the most and doing the least
I'm doing the
somehow.
most and doing the least. Howard the
And
Duck, I don't think he'll win, but I gave him a 5 in both. Spoiler.
I gave him a 5 in both as well. Yeah. And I tried to do the legwork, but some of these I can't find. We couldn't find budget on. But Groundhog Day was $14.6 million, and they made that masterpiece.
Yeah.
And nothing for Tempest, nothing for Cannibal Women, and Dollman vs. Demonic Toys was only $350,000. So
another masterpiece.
But
the
pick is in. And the winner is Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death. I gave that a 1.
As did I, my friend.
This is often a precursor for potential winner or at least a finals.
Yeah, you're right. Like it's like a editor award. We usually love that sort of shit.
Yeah.
To be take note of that, listeners, and then remind yourself later. If it happens, give yourself a little treat.
Enjoy a Heath bar.
Yeah, I love a good Heath bar.
2 more. I think one of the hardest ones that I had trying to figure out what I wanted to do. Best voice actor, actress.
Achievements in acting with your voice. We had Patton Oswalt as Remy.
Great.
In Ratatouille. We had Jon Stewart as Zebad in Dougal.
One of the better moments of Dougal.
We had Sam Rockwell as Darwin in G-Force.
Very good.
We had Peter O'Toole as the critic Anton in Ratatouille.
Great.
And we had Nicolas Cage as Speckles, the mole, I believe.
Yep, almost unrecognizable as Nicolas Cage. Right. Then we had some others that just missed. Dylan the Rabbit as Jimmy Fallon.
Just barely.
You got Body by Jake.
Love Body by Jake.
We had I was just thinking of it. Oh, Jon Favreau from as was it Bucky? No, Bucky was Bucky from Steve Buscemi from G-Force. Hurley, Jon Favreau from G-Force. There were some great.
A lot of G-Force. I mean, they spent a lot of money, but yes.
A lot of G-Force, a lot of Ratatouille. They're great, but the pick is in.
Oopie award winner.
And the winner for Best Voice Actor Actress is Peter O'Toole, Ratatouille. Wow.
Almost didn't make the nominations list, if I remember right.
I'm going to look at what I did because that was tough. I gave Peter O'Toole a 1.
I gave him a 2.
Nicolas Cage, I gave a 2.
I gave him a 4.
Patton Oswalt, I gave a 3.
Gave him a 1.
Jon Stewart, a 4.
A 3.
And I guess we both gave Sam Rockwell a 5.
Yep.
Nice.
That's a little peek behind the curtains for a tougher than you would think award.
Yeah, I was like, I was so torn between Patton Oswalt and Peter O'Toole, and I was like, I put Sam Rockwell as last because he didn't do much with his voice. And
then I love Nicolas Cage.
I do, and I was like, oh, that was a good one. And my last one for the moment, a podcast-specific one that I moved up, Best User Reviewer.
Ooh, one of my favorite awards. The little songbird. It's finally her time. And achievements in reviewing, excuse me. We had Cosmas, the dumbass. We had No God, No Masters. We had Judiciary. And we had Jacob John Taylor 1.
And 3 of these names are normal. Judiciary was G-Force, where it was the grandpa that was like, I enjoyed the kid movie. What the fuck did I just watch? Was it actual animals? Was it CGI? And then
real one.
Jacob John Taylor 1 was from Groundhog Day, where he's like, I fucking hate this movie, but I need enough characters to make it fit. Pee pee, poo poo, poo poo, pee pee.
Another great mind. You're right.
But you don't need that many characters. Beavos are so short.
I don't know what they're on.
I don't think Twitter
the songbird will win.
Well, the pick is in.
That's my guess. I gave her a 5.
I gave her a 1. No, I didn't. I gave her a 2. I thought she was 2 verbose. I wanted to give a 1 to somebody else for once.
Yeah.
So she's not winning.
Who did?
And the winner is Shit, it's a 3-way tie.
Whoa.
Um,
Whoa.
between Cosmasp,
Oh no.
No God, No Masters, and
Mm,
Judiciary.
the newcomer. So Marina picked out of these three.
And she put the
What
winner
what a what
is
a debacle.
Judiciary because neither of us put him as number one.
Wow. I don't know.
Because
That's I like it. I like it. That's a compromise in the face
who'd you
of
put as number
conflict.
one? Because I put No God,
Cosmas.
so you put Cosmas. Even though you hate that guy?
Even though I hate him, I thought that'd be his time in the sun.
Wow, I put No God, No Masters. I love his short review and then in making us know how many F word sex and nudity there are in the films.
It is helpful. I
Always
love
giving us the
Judiciary
guide.
though.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, Judiciary. The old grandpa getting the win
Maybe our
today.
oldest winner. Yeah.
All right. We've got a final four. It'll be quick.
2 movies each.
2 movies each. First off, the 1 versus the 4. Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death or 50 First Dates.
I will choose the women.
There are women in both films, Lucas.
Cannibal women.
Oh.
I choose them as my choice.
Drew Barrymore was kind of a cannibal woman because she just wanted to eat Adam Sandler right up.
Her brain was eating itself alive. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
I've waxed literary about this film a lot, so I'm just gonna leave it with that.
That's fair. 50 First Dates is the better movie, but not by a huge margin like Groundhog Day and things were.
Yeah.
Cannibal Women definitely has its flaws. Both of them do. But I think at this point, if Cannibal Women was able to take out something like Groundhog Day, I think
Yeah.
it can take out 50 First Dates. 50
Probably
First Dates
deserving.
is a little too just for the people. It didn't branch out enough to tackle something quite as heavy. Although I think they showed a positive light on like
mental disaster. Yeah.
brain damage, brain
If
health.
you're a mental disaster.
But I think I'm going to give it to Cannibal Women.
I'm proud of you, Brandon. Let's push it through together.
Into the
on three.
finals.
1, 2, 3.
3.
I did it with my face.
I did it with my hands and dick.
Ooh. You love those ones.
I pushed the Cannibal Women with my hands and dick.
And
our last matchup before a couple more awards, Lucas. Shit, the 3 seed, Howard the Duck, versus the 15 seed, Ratatouille. 2 animal-led films.
now we're cooking. Maybe for a future bracket idea, we could do a losers bracket to see what the worst is. But that would be extensive time sink as well. We do champion the bad movies as well, Brandon, least you forget. I will choose.
It's the Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong if it's this season.
It does win. You're right.
The finals is
an
that
easier
versus
choice.
Marcy X.
They already did that one. I will choose Howard the Duck because I forget the other option.
Ratatouille.
I'll choose Ratatouille. You got me.
I was like, are you sure? I was like, I know you enjoyed Howard the Duck, but Ratatouille is Ratatouille. I think I'm, as we've talked about, Howard the Duck kind of fits into that Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death realm of kind of how it fits into our oeuvre of films and things that we've done. But I think I have to give it to Ratatouille, a supreme film. And
well, he's a rat, and he's
one with touting.
Fucking chill, Brandon.
I know he's super chill. I mean, Howard the Duck is a duck, and he was chill as fuck too. Remember when?
Yeah.
Remember when they
sex with Leah Thompson?
When they had sex, yeah.
Yeah. Baller.
Remember when she knew him for 2 hours and went through his wallet and found duck condoms?
And she was like, "Oh, Howie."
Oh, Howie, how could you? Alrighty. We're going back to awards. There's not much in between there, you know.
How many awards do we have left?
Shit, I did it wrong. No, wait. We do these, then we do that. Shit, I did it wrong.
That's okay.
They'll pick that. So I guess we're doing 8 of them now. I thought that there was one more round that I could do some in, but nope, there's not.
So 8 and then 1 at the end?
And then 2, worst picture and best picture.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, that's fair. That's fine.
So, first off, worst actress.
Achievements in bad actress. Lisa Kudrow, Marcy X. Malin Ackerman, The Heartbreak Kid. Robin Sidney, Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bomb. Lisa Kudrow again for Hotel for Dogs. And Dakota Johnson for 50 Shades Freed. Now, will Kudrow split her own vote? Let's see.
The pick is in. And the sinner for worst actress is Lisa Kudrow.
For which role, Brandon?
Marcy X.
Yeah,
I voted. I put her at 1. There we go. Her other one I put at 3. Whoa, domestic abuse going on the other end at the YouTube at 1 hour and 11 minutes.
Yeah, she's my number 1 choice. I did not enjoy her performance in this film, Brandon.
No, not at all. Of course not. And I'm actually looking at the spreadsheet that Marina gave with all of our scores. You and I put the exact same score for every single one of them.
No way.
We both did Marcy X, Lisa Kudrow at 1, Robin Sidney at 2. We did Lisa Kudrow, Hotel for Dogs at 3, Malin Ackerman for 4, and Dakota Johnson for 5.
That's so crazy. That might be the first time in history that's ever happened on the podcast.
It probably is. There's something going on this bed, guys. Do not tune into the YouTube at 1:12. Do not tune into the YouTube at 1:12.
Jump me out of nowhere.
So, worst actress is out of the way. How about best actress?
How about you do this one again, because I got a text that said Jade McDaniels is going nuts. I want to know if that's good or bad.
Okay, who texted you that?
Alex's brother.
Okay. Well, I will do this worst or best actress real quick. We've got Andy McDowell, Groundhog Day. Drew Barrymore, 50 First Dates. We've got Leah Thompson, Howard the Duck. Rachel McAdams in Eurovision Song Contest. And Karen M. Waldron in Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
Good job. That was a good Lucas impression.
I wasn't trying to do a Lucas impression. But the pick is in! And the winner for Best Actress is going to go to Karen M. Waldron, Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
My second choice.
My second choice.
Who's your first?
This was the other hardest one because I thought maybe Andy McDowell gave the best performance, but yeah. I thought that Drew Barrymore was right there with the material she was given. So was Leah Thompson. I think I put Rachel McAdams at last.
So did I.
I picked this cat. Drew Barrymore at 1.
Okay, I put her at 4.
And who'd you put at 1?
Deserving winner. I put Leah Thompson. She was
weird. I actually put her at 5. I put Rachel McAdams at 4. I was just super close. I really struggled trying to pick one here.
The cat is bad. Okay, keep going.
Next,
I'll do the next one.
Worst actor. Look at what Marina did. Ooh. She made the scribbles. She did a lot of designs on each of these. All right.
Can you hear me?
Worst actor. I can hear you.
Okay. We have Bill Murray from Groundhog Day.
No, worst actor.
Why do we do it the bad way? Okay, we'll have Peter Donald Badalamenti II from Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bomb.
AKA The Dawn.
We have John Patrick Jordan from Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bomb. Damon Wayans from Marcy X. Dwayne Johnson from Skyscraper. Carlos Mencia from The Heartbreak Kid.
This was another one. We had a shit ton of nominees. Like I put down so many in that.
It was right.
This was the other easiest one I've ever picked. The pick is in. And the sinner, Peter Donald Badalamenti II, a.k.a. The Don. Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bomb.
Did he play string?
He played string.
The most deserving win maybe of all time.
I think any other year, like Damon Wayans and Marcy X could have easily taken that. But he was my third pick because John Patrick Jordan was number 2.
That was built for that category. Why are you screaming at everybody?
String is the word. His voice was so high pitched. He was always.
He looked unsettling.
He looked
the
worst. Next, best actor.
Now we're rocking. Achievements of good acting. Bill Murray, Groundhog Day. Tim Tomerson, Dollman versus Demonic Toys.
Not how you say that.
Maurice Evans, The Tempest. Don Cheadle, Hotel for Dogs. And Adam Sandler from 50 First Dates.
Not how you say these things, but okay. The pick is in. Shit, the winner is Tim Thomerson as Brick Bardo.
His second win of the night here.
His second win
for Dollman. His best role.
Honestly, a huge loss to Bill Murray there, who put on the performance of a lifetime.
Right.
But
I had Thomerson as number 1.
I had him as 2. I had Bill Murray at 1.
I had Murray at 3. I had Sandler at 2.
Oh, interesting.
Can't tell you why.
4. Well, that's okay. You don't have to. Next, our favorite part of the awards, the podcast-specific awards.
We gotta pat ourselves on the back a little bit. There's 4 of them.
Let me pat you on the back. And now do me.
Breathe, Brandon. Breathe, Brandon.
You can breathe.
Actions there.
A couple back shots at 117 on the YouTube. Best running gag.
This gag do be running. We have Quancho and Fritex. We have, I can't believe you put this in here, Beaton Ediger and El Rance, do I recall me? We have Liquid Advent calendar merch that we're going to bring out to you soon. We're going to have, this also shouldn't be in here, Lucas making up reasons he doesn't have quotes. I have valid reason, but I don't have quotes. I would make them up. And then finally, a true fraud. We have Brandon's 90-day water cleanse.
This is another one I struggled with. A lot of these are very close.
These are funny.
A lot of them were like late bloomers too. The 90-day water cleanse, Fritex and Quancho, and Bean Ediger and El Rents were, and the quotes. Just the Advent calendar really was the only earlier one.
Early stay.
I think I switched this one up maybe 3 different times, so
I could have as well.
I'm happy with whatever. The pick is in. And the winner, Brandon's 90-day water cleanse.
Wow. Which is your last day of today, right? Yes.
It's my last day. Yeah. After this, I'm doing After this, I'm doing a 90 no-dit water cleanse.
I think this is good. One of the 3 of the bits I think we even kept going into this episode. So good, some good running gags this season. Good winner.
Yeah, we have. I'm looking at it. The only one that wasn't even close was you making up reasons why you don't have quotes. Otherwise, it was a 4 to 5 to 6 to 6 run between the other 4.
And 10.
And then 9.
Well, behind the scenes action. What else do we have, Brandon?
We've got Best Tangent.
Best Tangent.
Nope.
We have the idea that art is a collection of the political climate around you. So all art, therefore, is either pre-Reagan, Reagan, or post-Reagan art. This would be a post-Reagan podcast, for example.
It was so stupid.
Can people?
That's from Howard the Duck.
That is from Howard the Duck. Excuse me. Can people born blind be gay? Question we've yet to answer. Eurovision.
We went on a long rant with that.
We have Brandon's tech. The same when he got married, Brandon?
No.
Oh, that would make sense. Mistaking a sticker of Childish Gambino for his black friend Jordan from Marcy X episode. That would have made more sense if it was their same tech.
Yeah, sure.
The plot is for idiots. It's all about the brand of camera lens. That's what they teach in film school from Gingerbread Man versus Eagle Bong.
That is great.
And we have Brandon likes to dip his balls in soy sauce from G-Force. Yeah.
These are all hilarious.
They're good ones. I like them.
The pick is in. And it's a tie between Can People Born Blind Be Gay from Eurovision or Plot is for Idiots. It's all about the brand of camera lens. That was my 2 and my 1. The winner is Plot is for Idiots. It's all about the brand of camera lens. This was a straight Marina pick because I think I had blind people gay at 1 and this at 2, and you had vice versa.
It's true. It's whether it's a Sony or a Panasonic or a Lumiere or a Lumiere.
It's the director picking that to show you his life through the lens of that world. That's
right. You don't. If you just grab a camera, you're basically a almost serial killer. Is what you're telling the audience. You just grab it off the street.
Yeah.
And we're not that.
Next, best Cats fact name.
Best cat facts name. Sometimes we name the cat facts other things than cat facts on occasion. Here are 5 such occasions. We have bacon new facts. Like the dog treat, but sung by Madcon. Power of the Dog. We have the Factor Boys from 50 First Dates. Factor Boys.
But remember,
there's a logo involved.
The F is 2 people fucking. The A is just an A. The C is back-to-back Ks with one with the ripple effect. The first O is a crosshair. The R is normal. The B is capital. The second O is a slash with a Y and then a Z.
And a Z as the boys. And that's from 50 First Dates. We have Let's Do the Time Loop Again.
Let's do the time loop again. Facts.
And did we do that over and over, or was that a bit we discussed? And
we did it quite a bit.
That's right. Of course we did. We have a Factford upon Avon from the Tempest. Pun. And then we have Welcome to the Hotel Faxifornia. Hotel for dogs.
You actually did it wrong. Remember, it's in a Transylvanian accent. Welcome to the Hotel Faxifornia.
Welcome to the Hotel Faxifornia.
These are another good 5. I really enjoyed
funny guys.
The pick is in for some funny guys. The winner,
your homeboys,
is begging you.
My number 1.
My number 2.
Orthodox. What was your number 1?
The Factor Boys.
Okay, that was 4 for me. A stunning achievement, a surprise. You really want to win this award if you're a movie fan.
Correct. And our last one for the moment, an award that wasn't in our first bracket because it was the winner of the best running gag. We got the best Nicole Kidman moment.
Such a good gag. We made it into its own staple on the podcast.
Correct.
First, we have Nicole's making a balls, egg, and chode, BBC sandwich with sliced avocado on an everything bagel and a side of sliced salted tomatoes and drinking a bloody mark from Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
BEC, balls, eyes, and chode.
Balls, egg, and chode.
No, I think
it says egg in here.
I think it was supposed to be balls, eyes.
It should be balls, eyes.
Balls, egg, and chode, super funny too.
For 50 First Dates, we have Seth keeps punching Nicole in the back of her head, knocking her unconscious and causing memory loss. He then sneaks into the hospital in different shirts as delivery men to punch her again, and then he escapes through the window.
Marina was doing these cards on the counter. She was reading that. She was laughing so hard.
He does. He admits to it.
And every time they're like, they fire the person because they let Seth back in, so they don't know what he looks like. You know,
that's right. It's a new guard.
Puts a hat on.
From Dollman vs. Demonic Toys, we shrank Nicole down and made her ride a Beyblade and fight the Beyblade monsters and tries to RKO a sentient dragon off the back of a Beyblade. Of course, it's from Dollman. From Dougal, we try to give Nicole a Viking's funeral and tie her alive to a raft doused in lighter fluid and tie that raft to a fridge and drop it in the 5-foot end of a community pool and shoot flaming arrows, guns, and drop bombs on her. Try and kill her in front of 12-year-olds in their TikTok generation minds. They do love it. Damn.
They're
That's
just
crazy.
doing dances in the
That's
pool.
some shit. And then from G-Force, Nicole's covered in I Can't Believe It's Not Butter and burrowing up Richard Gere's ass like a gerbil she is. She can't use butter or it will taste too good for him in his rectum. Glad I said all that.
These are 5 amazing nominees.
And the Moopy. The Moop is picked.
The Moop is in. And the winner, holy shit, a second 3-way tie.
Oh no.
Between
abbreviated versions.
Marina said check the spreadsheet to see which 3 it was because they're too long to write.
Yeah.
It's the Nicole making a balls, egg, and chode sandwich on an everything bagel.
Yeah.
Seth punching Nicole in the back of the head and giving her short-term memory loss. And us giving Nicole a Vikings funeral in a community pool.
My 2. Okay.
Those are my 2, 1, and 3. The winner today is Seth punching Nicole in the back of the head and sneaking into the hospital.
True Marina delight. And it references Seth's violence towards women. Which is historically true.
That's just accurate. And so that is gonna bring us to the finale. Ba-na-na-na.
It's the heat of the moment.
So
when you rise.
Message in a bottle. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The message in the bottle.
Free as a bird.
A little bird told me there's a message in a bottle that says we've got a matchup of cannibal women versus Ratatouille.
Yeah, could you imagine you're like stranded somewhere, you're on a boat and you just pick up a message in a bottle in the middle of the ocean. It just says cannibal women in the avocado jungle of death versus Ratatouille.
My soul would be saved. Yeah.
So your pick.
The ultimate pick. I think the run ends here with my favorite animated movie going on to the champion in my mind. It's Ratatouille.
As the champion?
Brad Bird. I picked that one. Brad Bird. I choose the rat. I choose the rat.
What are you throwing over there?
Confetti.
You have confetti, huh?
Confetti.
I think this is a great matchup because I think it's a representation of the best movie we did this season versus kind of the classic good bad movies movie all in one. It's also the 1 seed versus the 15 seed. What a matchup here.
True upset. Although, yeah, Cannibal Woman is the 1 seed. Surprising.
Correct.
Yes.
I have to use the bathroom.
What?
I mean, I do, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on that. You're like, no.
Okay. No bad.
This is so tough. I am stalling, and it's making this bathroom situation worse. I think I have to honor Ratatouille as the winner.
He chooses the rat
of the bracket. It's just too good, and it's not a classic animated film like we said. It's not princesses.
Yes.
It's not. Yeah. It's not like fully animal driven.
It's not flying. It's not. It's not wizards.
It's rats. It's cooking. It's France.
It's fine dining with fucking rodents. Yeah. What the hell do you expect?
So even though it's not as out there as something like Cannibal Women, it's out there for a animated movie to be so beloved and to be so good. And I think we have to honor Ratatouille and Ghost Ratatouille. We choose the rat. Anyone can cook. Anyone can watch movies. Anyone can vote.
Anyone can podcast. If
you're 18 and up, anyone can podcast. If you're 21 and up. But that's going to make our winner of the season 9 breaking bracket. Ratatouille.
I that begs the question, Brandon. Does it hold up in the votes?
That is a good question,
It
but
begs that question.
it's begging. You, but
It's
remember,
begging those questions.
it's won here, but we have to respect what it's beat and what has fallen along the way. I think it's only right for a time for one shining moment.
I forgot we did that.
Let's play it again. Another ball.
No.
The ball is tipped.
The ball is tipped into the worst picture of the year.
Correct.
We do that one first. Seth
We do
style?
that one first. No, best picture
Normal
goes
style.
last.
Good style.
Yeah, we're doing normal. Yeah. Worst picture.
High quality. Worst picture. Achievements. You did a baddie. Marcy X. Ginger Dead Man versus the Evil Bong. The Heartbreak Kid. Dougal. Skyscraper. 4 heavyweights.
And what's the fifth?
Skyscraper is like, I mean,
That's what I was thinking too. It's like in a normal year, Skyscraper would be like prime to win this, like Stealth, right?
Yeah.
Stealth and Little Nicky tied, I think, in the first one, but
yes.
But yeah, somehow that's
Stealth
definitely
had no brains. Right.
Also, like, well, Heartbreak Kid, you're so offended by with Elaine May and everything.
The Bush.
Yet this is a 2-horse race.
It pretty much
is. It's a 1-horse race. The winner, the pick is in. The winner for worst picture, Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bonk. Marina put Gingerbread Man.
Wrong, Marina. I think it's a testament to how bad that movie is that it stands so far alone in the sea of bad movies that we put it up against.
You put it at 1, right?
Of course.
Marcy X at 2.
Correct.
And then we deferred just a little bit. You put Dougal at 5.
I did. I had a change of heart on Dougal when voting for these, I guess.
And last but not least, does our bracket winner hold up as a dual winner? It's time for Best Picture.
Achievements, and you did a good one. Groundhog Day. Ratatouille. Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death. 50 First Dates. And Howard the Duck.
I will say our bracket does hold up because our final 4 is 4 of these 5.
That's right.
And then Groundhog Day, which was probably the hardest one to eliminate in the round before. So I think we did pretty solid here. And I think
that's our winner.
I think Howard the Duck and 50 First Dates, as much as we've talked about them, are out probably.
My 3 and my 4, yeah.
My 4 and my 5, yeah. The winner. And the pick is in. The winner for Best Picture. We picked The Rat.
Ratatouille. We choose The Rat. Double dip of The Rat. Joins a select few sweep winners. I don't know who they are, but it happens every time.
Spirited Away.
Might be the only one.
Because Mel wasn't. Then there's Spirited Away. What We Do in the Shadows, Napoleon Dynamite was a mix-up. Florida Project and Brighter Summer Day was a mix-up. What was the last one? Exorcist. What else did we do? Martyrs. Oh, Uncle Boon Me won both.
So joins Boon Me and
Spirited Away.
A couple Asian movies. We choose The Rat.
And in a French film. We love culture. We're cultured human beings.
We sure are, Brandon. And that culture will continue next week. When we start a new themed month. It's basketball month?
Correct. I mean, it's NBA playoffs. We've had a lot, we've had Juana Man on the list for forever. We have to do a sequel to Space Jam 2: A New Legacy.
Yep.
You brought up the minis. Oh my goodness.
My most anticipated episode, yeah.
And then one of your favorite films ever, White Men Can't Jump.
You're going to be in for some treats, kids.
That, and I'm excited because I have not seen White Men Can't Jump. So It's gonna be a big one. We're doing the Jack Harlow one, folks.
No,
we're doing the original. It's time for the Basketball Bros.
Nice. That's a good one.
It's a little longer again, but it's a good one. And so we've got that. We've got 2 guests coming to you in that month. Seth's gonna be on for Juwanna Man, and then another themed month. I think Carter's gonna try and join us for maybe John Carter.
Makes sense.
That'd be good.
Good
we
choice.
Got birthday months. You better ask Alex what she wants to do. We're moving hers to the first week in July. Then it's Seth's. Then it's a break. Then it's Marina's. Then it's a break. Then it's yours. We got so many birthdays, baby.
Birthday. That's what we do it for. I will recommend you listen to this podcast again. Hit that rewind button. Rip.
That's a good recommendation. I recommend you watch our movies too. Listen to our episodes. Watch our episodes. Send Lucas money.
Oh, hell yeah. Read my manifesto.
Make a letterboxd. Review your own movies. Do your research. Go to school. Go to night
Help
school.
Somebody who needs
help somebody. Look at the fucking sun and eat a goddamn Heath bar. That's the bracket.
Good health.
Good do shelf.
Another seamless one.
Season.
I'm glad. I have thought about Boon Me lately.
Boon Me's so good.
Yes, I know.
I sent you that thing that I was watching because I was trying to find movie clips that one night. I can't even remember what it was. But A Brighter Summer Day came up where they were doing the singing.
Oh my god. Isn't it so beautiful? Yeah.
And how much I love you.
That's just that moment makes the whole 4 hours worth it.
No, the needle drop at the end. Oh.
Boon Me?
Boon Me.
Yeah. Oh my god. My favorite of all time.
What a movie.
Boon Me is. I should take a class on it.
It's so good. So next week we've got Kelly for Space Jam: A New Legacy. I've also started working on the scripts and things, and I was updating my lowest to highest rated films. Yeah. FYI, just coming up in the next 2 months, we've got, as it loads here, the 10th worst film, 11th worst film, and 12th worst film coming up for us.
Are the minis any of them?
Yep.
That's great. I love it.
2 space ones and the minis. All right behind Bobbleheads, the movie, and Star Wars Christmas. So. And surprisingly, like you said, John Carter was pretty well received. It's up here. It's 1, 2, 3. Our 41st best film.
I mean, yeah, no one saw it. Andrew Stanton, Wally's guy. Of course he's gonna make a good movie.
And then, yeah, you just have to. We'll figure out birthday picks, and then, you and I'll have to brainstorm what we want our Space Month masterpiece to be, because there's so many fucking ones out there.
Oh yeah,
it's the best.
All right, I'll send you this
good work
tomorrow to my prep. Good work, fellow podcast god.
Laters
on
the menu.